Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it at all. Use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me whenever or wherever I can or wherever I go. Das Schwert ist aber okay. Ja, das ist wahrscheinlich nur ein Plastikschwert, I guess. Or at least I hope. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court or a record. Cody's camera, a new digital camera. Cody's always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Lost against a kid, lol. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would be in the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Okay, das ist weird. Weil wir haben gerade eben mit der Kamera gelesen, dass er sie jedes Mal dabei hat. Aber jetzt sagt er hatte die Kamera nicht dabei. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Mach ich Foto durch Facebook. Okay, das ist relativ einfach, denke ich. Wir müssen jetzt hier die Kamera präsentieren. Das Kind ist richtig witzig. Generell, ich mag den Case. Der ist einer der witzigsten überhaupt. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh, Pock? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Oh, I was putting the pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. Warte mal. Der Richter kennt nicht Digitalkameras? What? Kurzer Versuch, uns zu supporten. Back Army here forever. Ateku! Vielen lieben Dank für 22 Monate Twitch Prime. Dankeschön für den Support. Und Envy! Vielen lieben Dank für deinen Host. Willkommen, liebe Zuschauer von Envy. Wir sind mitten in Fall 3 von Phoenix Wright. Lehnt euch zurück, schnappt euch einen Kaffee, whatever, und genießt den Fall mit uns. Wir sind mitten im Fall und wir nähern uns so langsam, aber sicher der Wahrheit. Digital Camera, we painted our victims. Hallöchen, Jascha, willkommen zum Stream. Geiler Shoutout, der beste Shoutout. It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You didn't bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so... I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Huh, very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Okay, neue Aussage. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Aber das ist total witzig, weil normalerweise ist Cody ja einer dieser Leute, der würde nie im Leben, wenn er den Steel Samurai sieht, ja, kein Foto machen. Er hat sogar dieses Fotoalbum, hat er uns ja auch gezeigt, okay? Die Frage ist, wo muss ich das präsentieren? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, ich muss gucken. Ich glaube, ich muss bei einem der ersten 3 raushauen. Aber wir pressen erstmal. So, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it cause I was too busy watching the real thing. So, you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Wait and see what happens, press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet, you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Vague. Es muss vague sein. Vague? Vague. Es muss vague sein. Wait. Ich bin mir aber unsicher. Vague, seht ihr? Ich wusste es. Ich war mir nur unsicher. Okay, ich war mir nur unsicher. Vape? Nee, wie Wake. Genau, wie Wake. Richtig. Oder Lake. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Huh? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Oh, also so würde ich jetzt vielleicht nicht mit dem kleinen Jungen reden. Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you are on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't watch it, he was watching something else. Show evidence. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle Steel Samurai has won. Ha! Kann es sein, dass der Steel Samurai vielleicht nicht gewonnen hat und er deswegen kein Bild gemacht hat? Weil ihn das als Fanboy so leid getan hat? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Es muss das hier sein. Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Ha! Lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask you the question again. We have a certain... Scheiße, es war doch nicht der. He couldn't watch it, he was watching something else. Ja, dann nehmen wir halt, he couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? He was watching something else? Ah, stimmt. He was watching something else, weil er wahrscheinlich mit seiner Kamera beschäftigt war, weil er keine Ahnung hat, wie seine neue Kamera funktioniert. Wir haben ja hier... Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Wahrscheinlich hat er es nicht gesehen, weil er mit seiner Kamera beschäftigt war. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else, probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Okay, come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright? Please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Show evidence? Ah, und jetzt muss ich hier die Kamera zeigen. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with the operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at this camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he is hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackens testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Phoenix kann schon echt gemein sein, oder? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Allegro! Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo, Fragezeichen. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded man. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes! So, you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground at the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened, yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackens. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackens. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victoriously? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Huh? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How could I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay, ich glaube, jetzt ist der Zeitpunkt. Jetzt ist der Zeitpunkt, wo wir wirklich das Path to Glory Book revealen. Weil wenn er wirklich ein Buch hätte, wenn er wirklich ein Foto vom Steel Samurai hätte, würde er es in sein Album einweihen und er hätte die nicht gelöscht. Das Einzige, was wirklich sein kann, ist, dass der Steel Samurai wahrscheinlich nicht gewonnen hat und er das deswegen gelöscht hat. Right? Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I got to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all these pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh, no, wait, no way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mamma Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you are thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The photos were blurry. He erased them by mistake. The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. This Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor. The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Besten Dank, Madame, Freunde. Wundervolles Essen bei Madame Kira. Man sieht den Brokkoli nicht wegen dem Greenscreen. Leute, seht ihr das Brokkoli nicht? Ihr seht's nicht, ja? VPNs. So. He couldn't handle the truth. Hat der kleine Junge sich gerade strafbar gemacht? Der hat ja vor Gericht gelogen. Wenn's Eid war, I don't know. Durchsichtiger Brokkoli, das ist die Zukunft, Freunde. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Alter, Musik, PogChamp! Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Well, okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Well... Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim, Steel Samurai was the victim, there was no victim. Ich würde sagen, Steel Samurai was the victim. Hammer was the victim? Hammer was the victim? There was no victim? Hammer was trigger. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Oh, shite! Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbeck said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see pure old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai's costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Huh? I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Also selbst der Richter macht mit, der arme Cody. Here, this is it. Okay. YouTube Star! 14 Monate, Mashallah, çok güzel. Hoffentlich werden es noch viel mehr. Hoffe, hast du dir verdient. Vielen, vielen Dank, YouTube Star, für 14 Monate der Treue. Willkommen zurück. Rege Sub, Rege Hype in the chat. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Studio 2. Wenn der Tatort Studio 1 gewesen ist, warum geht der Steel Samurai in Richtung Studio 2 auf diesem Bild und nicht in Richtung Studio 1? Die Frage ist, was muss ich markieren? Muss ich die 2 da oben markieren oder das hier? Ich glaube, ich muss einfach das hier markieren. I think it's here. You seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose that's because I'm not confident about it all. Hallo? Also doch die zwei da oben. Tatsächlich. Mann! Ja, never mind. Die zwei sieht man ja nicht mal. Wie ärgerlich ist das denn? Your Honor, look at this. I see. A gate. Might I draw your attention to the number of that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. Der Richter. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Ja, muss ja Studio 2 gewesen sein, richtig? Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. The path was blocked. No filming is done there. The path was blocked. I find it very significant that the murder trailer is there. The trailer is there or the path was blocked? The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have feared. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember, Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was the truth. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene at the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss Di Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up for the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do we have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they are surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Empty bottle, sleeping pills. This is it! An empty medicine bottle? I found this one on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent an entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Monkeys. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood, fingerprint the bottle, examine Hammer's body. Fingerprints wahrscheinlich, ne? An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Oh! I suppose you are right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. So. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seem